Suri Cruise, the only daughter of the power couple Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, was once considered the luckiest child in the world from the moment she was born. Born into a prestigious family with her father being one of the wealthiest and most famous movie stars in Hollywood, Suri's life was once filled with glamour, luxury, and everything a child could ever wish for. However, behind that glitzy facade lay misfortunes and major upheavals that pushed Suri from a life of wealth to a challenging but admirable journey of independence. When Suri Cruise was born on April 18, 2006, the whole world seemed to be swept up in a whirlwind of admiration and curiosity. As the daughter of Tom Cruise, one of Hollywood's top actors with an estimated fortune of around $600 million, and Katie Holmes, an actress who had made waves with a popular series, Suri wasn't just born into wealth, she was also the center of global media attention. In her early years, Suri lived in a world of opulence. She was always seen in expensive designer dresses, shoes, and handbags from prestigious brands that only the upper class could afford. Her birthday parties were grand affairs, with lavish decorations, extravagant gifts, and guests who were major influencers in the arts world. As a loving father, Tom Cruise spared no expense in giving Suri the best of everything. A luxurious apartment in New York or world travels were just part of her daily life. Tom Cruise's immense fortune was enough to guarantee Suri a life that many could only dream of. However, this glamour was just the surface of another reality: the absence of familial warmth and emotional stability. In 2012, when Suri was only 6 years old, her wealthy life was completely upended when her parents, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, suddenly divorced. This wasn't just a major shock to the public but also an event that completely changed Suri's life. After the divorce, Katie Holmes won custody of Suri, and the mother-daughter duo began a new life, stepping away from Hollywood's spotlight and the lavish mansions of Tom Cruise. Suri, once a little girl surrounded by wealth and comfort, suddenly had to face the absence of her father's affection. Tom Cruise, due to personal and religious reasons tied to Scientology, gradually became estranged from his daughter. Suri, who had once been enveloped in the love and care of both her parents, now had to live in a family that was no longer whole, lacking the presence of her father. This breakdown not only forced Suri to confront the loss of familial love, but also thrust her into a life no longer filled with the luxuries she once knew. After the divorce, Katie Holmes decided to raise Suri as an independent mother. Although Katie remained a famous actress with a stable income, their life was no longer as comfortable as when Tom was present. They moved to a more modest apartment, and Suri began to live a life more akin to that of an ordinary child. Despite experiencing emotional losses and major changes in her life, Suri Cruise did not let herself falter. With the thoughtful care and boundless love from her mother, she gradually grew up and rebuilt her life. Katie Holmes, though no longer living the high society life she had with Tom, made every effort to raise her daughter in the most normal and stable environment possible. Even without her father's presence, Suri learned how to become independent and mature under her mother's guidance. From a little girl living under the media spotlight, Suri gradually became a confident young woman with a strong personality and impressive sense of style. She is no longer Hollywood's little princess, but a girl who knows how to be self-sufficient, take care of herself, and not be swayed by her parents' fame or fortune. In recent years, Suri has frequently appeared in the press with her beautiful appearance and youthful, yet not overly lavish, fashion style. Whenever she steps out in public, she is no longer the child living in Tom Cruise's luxurious wealth but rather a modest, friendly, and independent young woman. Step by step, Suri is creating her own identity, not based on her family's wealth but from her own efforts and experiences. Suri Cruise's current life may no longer include extravagant parties or having her father by her side every day, but she still has a devoted mother and a strong spirit to help her rise above. The difficult years following her parents' divorce taught Suri how to face adversity and mature into an independent individual who does not rely on her famous father's fortune. However, even though she no longer lives in the wealth of Tom Cruise, Suri is still entitled to inherit a portion of her father's vast fortune. Tom Cruise's $600 million estate, including luxury properties, an extravagant car collection, and income from his film career, will be part of the legacy that Suri stands to inherit. While there is little information available about how much of this fortune Tom will leave to his daughter, it's certain that this wealth will be more than enough to secure her financial future. But the most valuable thing that Suri has gained is not wealth or money, but her resilience, strength, and independence. She has weathered hardships, overcome the pressure of a broken family life, and found her own true value. Though she no longer lives in luxury, Suri Cruise has proven that she doesn't need money to shine. It's her strength and courage in life that has made her a role model for many to admire.